Nudge over the baby.
No.
She can come on. This is our daughter, our four-legged friend. Welcome to Bugz Workshop. I'm Paul Hunter, and this is my gorgeous wife, Georgine. And Georgine's a great storyteller, so I'm going to hand over directly to Georgine, and she can tell you all about everything. And if Georgine wants me to answer any questions, I will willingly do that.
Well, that was a surprise, darling. Okay, so more than 2 decades ago, Paul began Bugz Workshop, which is butterflies and dragonflies, beautiful butterflies and dragonflies for the home and garden, as a way to create sustainable employment in the impoverished townships in Cape Town, South Africa, where he came from Britain. The project has always been about humanitarian and providing hope and dignity to emerging economies. And he started, as I said, more than 2 decades ago. The project has always been totally self-funded. We've never received any government funding and it never received any donations. So it's always been self-funded with personal money and money from the sale of these beautiful products. And the butterfly, as many people know, is the symbol of hope, regeneration, love, change, rebirth. And so people love this beautiful product. We do dragonflies as well. And so for more than 2 decades, the project was successfully working in South Africa, and hundreds of people benefited from the sustainable employment created by Bugz. In 2011, Paul and I returned to America because the political situation in South Africa was very dicey. And so for the last better part of 6 years, we worked training and employing mentally and physically challenged people here and young men who lost their jobs and had no hope. And we tried in vain to teach them how to make full-on product, but we were just not successful at it. They just could not get the 12 steps required to make one item, one bug, one butterfly, one dragonfly. And so about 2 years ago, we both decided that we needed to go to another emerging economy, something that didn't take 25 hours to get to. And so we chose Mexico. And for the last 18 months, the first 18 months, we worked. We traveled to a couple of different places to find the right place to go. And we settled on Cuernavaca. And we also settled on employing single moms, which was incredible because they've been in abusive relationships. They had no hope. And we had 18 months of bumpy road where we had people disappoint us and situations disappoint us. And finally, over the last 6 months, we have a wonderful small team of single moms working. In fact, one was hired in August, and she has 3 children from 3 years old to 16. And unbeknownst to us, she was living with an abusive boyfriend in an abusive relationship with her children. She's 34, and her name is Alicia. And anyway, at the end of August, we gave our team, each woman, we gave them a week's salary to say, this is a bonus for you working so hard, for you really learning how to make the bugs and being committed. And so we didn't know this at the time, but she went and she was able to take that money and rent an apartment to get her children and her out of this abusive situation. And it was so gratifying for us. So now here we are. As I said before, we've been self-funded for more than 2 decades, no money from any other source. And so because of a lot of things, including traveling down to Mexico, having to stay down there to train the people, we have gone through a lot of our own funding. And now we need the support of the people like you who love these products, who want them in their windows, where you smile every morning when you get up and you see these beautiful creatures. There's 28 different colors now, and we sell to retail stores, zoos, museums, national parks around the world. And that's also been another blow to us, is the shutdown, because we couldn't ship to our stores. And so now we need your support. We need all the people who really appreciate the significance of what we're doing, how we're changing lives, how we're giving hope to people who had no hope. And we need your support to help us grow this team, to help us sustain this team, and to help us touch even more lives than we've been able to do. In Africa, Paul touched hundreds and hundreds of lives because one family member will support 7 to 10 other members of the family, and they get dignity and hope from a little butterfly or a dragonfly. So you can help us give dignity and hope to people in Mexico, to single moms in Mexico who really need us right now. Bugz has been our little miracle. Won't you help us create more miracles and help us keep this project going? Honey?
Yeah, please, 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 help wherever you can. We've got some special deals that are going to be offered, and believe me, nobody loses, everybody wins. Please, please, just stay with us.
Join us and support the Bugz project. That's Bugz, B-U-G-Z.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.